Tonight I'm going to tell you a bit of a magical secret. Now, I could get into a bit of trouble telling you this, but you seem really friendly, so I'm going to tell you anyway. And here it is. Sometimes a magician may lie to you. I know, completely shocking. But why, some people may ask? Well, how many kings are there in a normal deck of cards? Well, most people would say 4, but a magician, he might try and tell you he's got 5 kings, like this. I know, terrible, terrible, but the thing is, he can actually put one of them down and still try and tell you he's got 5 kings. But it gets worse, because he could actually put another one down and still try and tell you he's got 5 kings. But it gets even worse, because a dirty rotten scoundrel can put another one down and still try and tell you he's got 5 kings. In fact, he could put them all down and still try and tell you he had 5 kings. But he couldn't have had 5 kings. He didn't have 5 kings. He's a dirty rotten liar. So what did he have? Well, he is a magician, so he obviously had 5 aces. Thank you. Well, actually, now we've got the aces, we may as well do something with them, but we do really only need 4 aces, so we're going to put just one of them down there, because not only do magicians lie, but they also use things like misdirection and sleight of hand. And you may have actually seen me do something a bit funny there, and I did actually do something a bit funny. I actually turned one of the aces back over the other way round in the pack. I'll just quickly show you. We already have 1 aces turned over in the pack. Now, doing the first one is very, very easy. It's when you try and do a second one is when it gets a bit more complicated. But what a magician may do is just give the cards a bit of a magical wave, like this. And is that sleight of hand? Is it misdirection? Does anyone care? I don't think so, but the thing is, it does actually make, hopefully, a second ace turn over in the pack. Now, to do the third one is actually even more difficult, but it looks easy because you just give a magical click of the fingers, and hopefully that's enough to have the third ace turned over in the pack. Now, the last ace is certainly always the most difficult, because the ace definitely does go in face up in the pack, but just by a magical move like that, maybe it is sleight of hand, has hopefully made all 4 aces now turn over in the pack. So how does that work? Well, I did say magicians use things like sleight of hand and misdirection, but they also use funny cards. They use cards where you've got the front printed on the back and the back printed on the front. It looks really weird, doesn't it? Yeah, it's terrible. No idea how it happens. But what was the card we had at the beginning? It was the 4 kings, wasn't it? So wouldn't it be good if we could actually have one of the kings return to the back, but not only return, but return face up in the deck? Let's give it a try, see if it works. Okay, here we go. Well, I forgot the magical move. Let's try the magical click of the fingers and a wave just to make sure. So we should now have, hopefully, one of the kings turned back up in the pack, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. And actually, because I did 2 moves, not only did 1 king return back in the pack, but actually all 4 kings returned back in the pack. Thank you very much.